Interpol Untitled, Guitar Tabs and Guitar Lesson. Let me play all the different sections right at the start. I'll even throw the bass in there for you. After that, I'll go back through and explain everything. Before we get into the video, please hit that subscription button. It gives me a very clear indication to know that you enjoy this video and you want me to do some more like it. And now with all that out of the way, let's get on into the lesson. Alright, standard tuning here. And basically we just want our hand in like one position, and all we're going to do is just lift a finger here, lift a finger there. And it should all just work out in a nice cascading format there. So start like this, where we have our pinky on the 5th fret of the G and the ring finger on the 4, the B. Okay, so we got that part taken care of. And behind it, we want to have it lined up where we have a 3 on the G and a 2 ready to go on the B. So initially, we have probably a little more echo and more of a strumming together of the notes. So we'll start just with the what's in the A flat here, and hit 3 of these 5s on the G. And right at the 3rd one, we hit that 4B under it. Come back, hit a 5G, then hit it with the 4. Once again. Okay, so we're just hitting that 4 with the B like every other one after we hit a couple just 5s by themselves. Alright, and then from there, all we do is just lift that pinky up so that now we have that 3 ready to go with the middle finger there, and we keep that 4 on the B, and we strum that E flat section right there just as the one previous. Okay, and then from there we lift the ring finger off to the 2 on the B, right? And we keep that 3 on the G. And with this one, we kind of want to hit the 2s on the B a little spread out. So, we hit our 3s on the G initially, we hit the 2 with it, and then we just go ahead and do a couple more 3s, and then mix in that 2 again. Okay, so this section, the B flat minor section now, we kind of spread out those combined notes a little more. Okay, like that, instead of hitting the B string every other time. And to wrap it all up at the end, we come from that spot and we just add that 4 back to the B. And with that, we hit both of them together 3 times. Right, and from there, it just becomes a loop. The second guitar gets to do all the, like the garnish and the, free-flowing stuff, I guess. initially we'll just hit these big slide outs in kind of like the E flat spot here. So we just hit the 8ths on the D, G, B, just hit it, give it a big slide out. All right, and that happens a few times, like every other loop or so. And eventually we just start hitting these single notes, and we'll start with just the 10 on the G, just right on tempo there. We carry that out for a little bit, and then we just add in this 11B with it. And the 11 gets a little more dominant as we go along. And then we can even mix in a little 13 back to 11 on the B. And when we get to the outro, we basically do the main guitar part, but it gets a little more simplified and more just kind of alternating with the notes instead of strumming a lot of the notes together, and maybe pull back a little bit on like the echo. But we're in the same spot, same configuration. We're just kind of picking it differently, where we just go back and forth now between the B and the G. All right, so we'll start with the 5 on the G, and then we hit our 4B and just go back and forth between that a couple times. All right, and then we go from there, 5G to the 3. Pick between those two with the 4B and the 3 on the G. And then we'll land on our 3G to B, and with this, we just carry this all the way out before the loop starts again, between the 3G to B. All right, for the bass, we go to a drop D tuning, okay, because we're going to need this little E flat to D little bit at the end there, and pretty fun. Up here at the 6, we just kind of slide into it, just a handful of those. Okay, bring it on up to 10 for a few. Slide it out, down to the 1, get that E flat. Hit it there a couple times, do a little lift off to D, back to the E flat. All right, then we'll bring it on up to an 8, 6, 8. We'll just hang out on that 8 for a minute. Just couple, cut it, couple, cut it. Maybe hit 1, then come back to the 6s. All right, and then we just kind of loop it from there.